Hello and welcome back everyone, I'm Day-Glo Buffalo and this is Let's Play Blade Runner. When we last left off, I was completely stumped. I had no idea where to go from, well, where we were, which was right back on Nightclub Row. And, yeah, and how to get the warrant to get into early queues. However, I did, in between episodes, I took a tour of various places to see if there was anything we could do that's different. And I think I found something, unless it changes on me.
Destination. DNA Row, Bradbury Building.
We can actually go back to the Bradbury. And wait out this fairly lengthy cutscene. But we can go inside here. Get on the surprisingly fast elevator. And head over to JF's. Whoops.
Yes?
I'm looking for JF Sebastian.
That's me.
McCoy, LPD. You had a break-in?
I don't think I called anyone.
I was already here. I was chasing one of the perpetrators.
Well, everything's all right now. I'm pretty sure I can handle it.
You may think you can, but believe me, you can't. Better if I check it out.
Well, if you insist. I don't think they took anything. I don't really have anything here of any value.
You work for Tyrell Corporation?
Yes, sir. I'm one of the principal design engineers for Dr. Tyrell. He's a very nice man. You know, he even fronted me the money to buy this building. It's a landmark, you know. You really should see the front edifice. They put some amazing detail into it.
You feeling all right?
Oh, sure. I'm fine.
You wouldn't be hiding anybody, would you?
No, sir. There's nobody here but me and my friends.
What friends?
Good evening, JF.
Evening, General. See? I make friends.
He almost looks real.
He's plenty real enough for me. And real good company, too.
Look, I gotta check the premises again. Maybe they left something behind.
Well, if you want to take a look, go on ahead. I can't stop you. But please be careful in my lab.
You got it.
Well, as I was going to say, this time JF is home, so we can actually talk to him. I haven't really gone through the conversation options yet, so, well, let's see what kind of information we can get out of him. So, Miraji and Chu. Eisendollar, Tyrell, Twins, Runsitter, Robbers, Nexus 6. Well, let's start at the top.
You know the design subcons down on the row, Miraji and Chu?
I've heard of them, but I've never seen them. I don't go in for the parties and stuff, and I never go down to the row.
You ever work with a Dr. Eisendollar?
We're in different fields. I'm in basic biogenetic design, and he works on the practical application of off-world physics. He seems to be a very nice man.
Who happens to be dead.
Dead?
He was murdered, probably by a replicant.
But replicants aren't allowed on Terra.
But they're here, nonetheless. And who do you think they'll start looking for next?
Ah, an omen for JF.
How well do you know Dr. Tyrell?
Oh, I'm not sure anyone really knows him. But I can tell you this, he's a great man, and a brilliant genetic designer. Dr. Tyrell and I play chess every week. I've only beaten him once.
You're in the middle of a game right now?
Uh-huh. You play?
I don't have the patience for chess.
You play with Dr. Terrell, you learn something new every time.
Such as?
Every single move must be taken very seriously. Otherwise, you've lost before you've even begun.
Talk to me about the twins.
You mean Luther and Lance? They were Dr. Terrell's favorites until he let them go. Nobody really knows why, either.
You think they hold a grudge against Tyrell?
Maybe. But they're decent fellows, Mr. McCoy. I don't think they'd ever do a mean thing to anybody. They're real smart, too. Almost as smart as Dr. Terrell.
Maybe they're too smart to keep around. Too much competition for the old man.
Oh, they could never take Dr. Terrell's place.
How about this? Do you think they're the type who might help out renegade replicants?
You're a Blade Runner, aren't you?
Bingo.
But you said you were here about the burglary.
The guys who broke in might be replicants.
What in the world would a replicant want from me?
You worked on the Nexus 6 series, didn't you?
Just a little bit.
Would you say that the 6s are smarter than the old 4s and 5s?
They're supposed to be. Stronger and more agile, too.
So maybe they want to learn more about themselves. Maybe they want to pick your brain about their brains.
I think you should leave now, Mr. McCoy.
Okay, can we still talk to him?
Got the straight scoop for me, or what?
I think you should leave now, Mr. McCoy.
Well, can we still look around? Not that I don't think we'll find anything that we didn't already find last time, because we got... Yep, we got Sebastian's DNA information, so... I don't think we really need...
I couldn't tell who was winning, and I didn't much care. Chess was a little slow for me.
Yeah, I think this is all just the same stuff that we already saw. We already got all the info.
I've gotten all I can from that.
Yep. Kind of disappointed we couldn't go through all the conversation options with JF, but all right, here's anything we missed up here while we were chasing after Sadiq. We're chasing shadows, literally.
Fans. They were supposed to clear out the air toxins, but they sure didn't work too well. Someone said that in the old world, they were actually used to keep an area cool.
How are fans supposed to clean up the air? Just, blow it away? Blow it somewhere else? That's not cleaning it, that's just moving it. No. There's a big TDK logo that is also straight out of the movie, but it doesn't seem like there's anything else up here at JF's that we can really do much with. And I don't think any of this got us any closer to getting a... Can we? Oh, right. I think I'm lost. If we go through here, I think we get back to the front room, yes.
Got the straight scoop for me, or what?
I think you should leave.
Nope, nothing else from JF. Well, as I was saying, this doesn't get us any closer to getting a warrant for early cues. Just check if this brought the twins in. Considering we just talked to Sebastian about them. Nope, no twins. So, we're back to trying to find a way into early cues.
Select destination.
And as you may have noticed, we did not show up at the police station, but we're back at early cues because I went back to the police station, tried to look for Guza again, couldn't find them, looked around some more in various places, and then in the end I finally broke down and looked up how we get the warrant to get into early cues. Well, joke's on me, we don't need a warrant. Because basically what we have to do is just walk over to this very nice lady who's dancing over
maybe
here.
I'll impress you.
Then wait for the bouncer to wander over very slowly. And he starts watching the dancers, so we can just sneak by him. It's another one of those annoying solutions where, you know, there seems to be a fairly clear path forward, and actually what you have to do is something completely different. And I don't know, I think it would have made more sense if the game had it where you have to go to Guza, you get a warrant, then you come here with a warrant and say, hey, want to talk to Early because I've got a warrant. And so the bouncer lets you in instead of like distracting him, not even directly distracting him, because you have to talk to the dancers, so then he wanders over. But well, anyway, I'm getting sidetracked again. So we're in the VIP section with a lady dancing in the middle here, which actually, yep, if we put McCoy on here, he rotates as well. So yeah, that's kind of cool. So let's see. I take it the guy in the red is Early, because that's obviously not Gordo Frizz. There's a bartender. And I think we can talk to the lady.
What's your name?
But she won't answer. Smart girl.
What's your pleasure, sir?
The highest octane.
One Venus eye trap coming up.
All right, well, let's talk to Early. Actually, safety save, as always. All right, so let's now talk to Early.
Early, how's it hanging?
Big, slick, and hard as a brick. How's yours, General?
Your man gave me a hard time out there.
Yeah, I like Hanoi, but I can't deny his sphincter's a little tight.
What's on tap tonight?
Classy shows all evening, General. You're going to be able to cut diamonds down there or your money back.
All right. Let's see, jewelry, Lucy, or Dunn. What's jewelry is related to him, so
You buy some jewelry at an auction recently? Real old, elite stuff?
Who's asking? You ain't with robbery homicide.
No, sir.
Those pieces ain't hot. I got the papers to prove it. I picked them up at legitimate auction. Cost me nearly a pound of flesh, too.
You give this stuff to a girlfriend early?
You kidding? I ain't that stupid. No. I was letting one of my dancers use the stuff in her act. Kind of a tribute to the ancient swamp land. You know what I mean?
Which dancer?
Heck, give her. She's going on it. She's one of my biggest earners, too. She ain't in any trouble now, is she?
Not yet.
Good. Wouldn't want to slaughter the goose that lays them golden eggs.
So he loaned them to her for the act, but, you know, then she just hands them out to her friends, and he doesn't, like, she can just take him out of the club like that? You'd think that if she uses them in the act, after she's done with the act, they put them back, like, in a safe or something, if that stuff's valuable.
Ladies and gentlemen, yours truly, the ever brilliant Early Q presents the wondrous, mysterious Hecuba, singing and performing the sacred Thanatos dance of the ancient swamp.
I guess we missed our chance to talk to him about Lucy.
Look, but don't touch.
Okay. That wasn't good. I thought that we would get a commentary or something, not just get thrown out. So we have
Let me
to...
tell you what I want, and maybe I'll impress you.
Do we have to distract the guy? Oh no, he's not coming over. So can we just walk on through? No, we can't. So,
Haven't I seen you around here before?
yeah. No,
Let me
he's
tell
com-
you what I want, and maybe I'll impress you.
Especially also considering, how did McCoy supposedly touch her? She was like up on a stage that was quite a ways off the ground. Unless McCoy is the guy from the Fantastic Four, how is he going to reach up there? You know, it's not easy to get your hands all the way up there. It's a nice theater, though. Here we go, backstage. Second room, but I guess there's nothing here that we can interact with.
That's strange. I didn't hear a knock.
I just wanted to say, wow, you were awe-inspiring.
Well, thank you very much, Mr.
McCoy, Ray McCoy.
Is there something I can do for you, Mr. McCoy?
Safety save or talking to people? Alright, so let's see. Doesn't seem like there's anything we can interact with, so let's talk to Doctora. Belt, early Q. Let's start off with the job first.
How'd you like working for Early Q?
He's always treated me very well.
Ever see him hanging out with any unsavory types?
We don't get many priests in here, if that's what you mean.
That's such an unusual belt. Is it antique?
They say it's from the last century. Those little creatures have always been my favorites.
Dragonflies?
Yes. And the whole class that contains them.
Tell you the truth, I'm from the LPD. I'd like to ask you a few questions if I could.
Is this about early Q? Because I could tell you.
Did any other pieces come with the belt?
I'm sure I don't know what you mean.
Is she now? So basically, he was doing kind of like Harrison Ford was doing in the movie. He was putting on like he was playing a character, a fan, or something before, well, not quite as successfully as Deckard, though, even though he wasn't very successful at all. So we can talk to her about the black sedan, the crystal. Not the crystal, about crystal. And then put her on the machine.
You buy a vehicle lately? A black sedan?
I wasn't aware that was a crime.
Buying the car isn't. Using the car in an animal murder, well.
Animal murder? That's horrible. I haven't seen the car for 2 days. It was stolen the day after I bought it.
Is that right?
What a
Any reason you
coincidence.
didn't tell me that right off?
You didn't ask.
Animal murder's pretty horrible.
Yes. Any murder is horrible. And unfortunate.
Some are worse than others.
But death's the same for all.
No argument there.
So, if we talked about Crystal, is he gonna warn her again? Like he did Lucy? Because I mean, I can see taking out Zubin because he came after us, and same thing with Gordo. Even though we didn't take him out, he shot at us. But you know, she hasn't even she wasn't involved in the animal murder. She didn't do anything so far. So, you know.
Look, I want to warn you. There's a woman looking for you and your friends.
Why would anyone be looking for me?
You know what I'm talking about. It's real important that you get out of here.
I get it. You're some kind of sexual deviant. I'm finished with you. Get me the police?
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, this is an emergency. Early Q's backstage. A customer is harassing me. Thank you.
Put that away. I'm a cop.
Now we wait. If your hand moves, I'll shoot.
Okay.
Please don't talk. The sound of your voice grates on my nerves.
We waited there for a few minutes. Her gun in her eyes never wavered. Any other mark, I'd have been a dead man. But if she was a replicant, she must not have known it if she was willing to call the police.
How does she not know?
This a troublemaker? Put your hands on top of your head.
That's right. Ray McCoy, Rep Detect, BR 61661.
Never heard of you.
I report to Lieutenant Gouza. Call him.
I work for you? Let's go.
Where's your squad car?
Shut your mouth.
Which precinct are we going to?
I'll tell you which one.
This was no precinct house I'd ever been in, and I thought I'd been in them all. The grunt to my right had the beefy, harnessed bull look down pat, and his twitchy partner in the suit looked like he was just itching to chainsaw a couple of kneecaps. Other than that, everything was hunky-dory.
Impersonating a police officer, huh? I guess the new Nexus models are a little more creative than the old ones.
I'm a Blade Runner. You don't believe me? Call Lieutenant Gouza.
There ain't no Gouza in the LPD.
Unless I've been walking around in a dream, there is.
That's what always bugs me. Yeah, the fact that these skin jobs always gotta live someone else's life.
No shit.
Just make the call, damn it.
You're just a piece of shit rep with memory implants of this Gouza guy, you understand? That's impossible. Rep ain't sounding so creative now, huh?
You want to avoid conf me? Be my guest.
Oh, very good. Very good. Very convincing. Where you been hiding? The Kipple? Gregorian bring you in? Who else is working that side of the pool these days?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What about that bastard selling all that stuff downtown?
Hey, shut your trap. I'll tell you something, McCoy. I don't even care how you go out. But I know you can feel pain. And on that account, I'm your man, see? You tell me about everyone you met through cars, and I'll guarantee you we'll go real easy.
Your breath smells like you wiped your ass with your teeth.
You're gonna wish you was neck-deep in an off-road reactor vessel by the time I get through with you. Fire up the chair, Holly. You know what I'm gonna come back as in my next life? A priest. There's something holy about how good I am at this.
Freeze! Don't even go for it!
I don't think that's how guns work.
You got any idea how glad I am to see you?
No time for chit-chat, Slim. You want to save your ass, we gotta blow this joint right now.
Okay. So we are all by our lonesome down here in, I guess, the metro tunnels. Now, the thing that I was asking myself earlier, because he mentioned that if Victoria was a replicant, she didn't know, but how can she not know? The only one who didn't know was Rachel, because she was a prototype and she was, you know, handled directly at the Tyrell Corporation. Otherwise, replicants knew they were replicants. That was the implication of what was so special about Rachel, is that she didn't know that she was a replicant. That's not something that was common, at least in my interpretation of the Blade Runner universe. So, question is, where are we now? And actually, another thing, that whole scene with the kind of fake parallel police operation is, again, out of Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, where the androids, in the book they're called androids, not replicants, where the androids have like a completely parallel police force that works alongside the real police force to kind of obfuscate and derail investigations into androids. And Deckard in the book actually gets brought into that police station, even though here it is just a dingy room somewhere, while in the book it's really a functioning police station. We can only go upstairs from here. Reminds me of Fallout 3, going through the subway tunnels. Ah!
What the hell took you so long?
Good thing you made your entrance when you did.
Good thing one of my snitches saw them escort you out of the club. Otherwise, you'd be 3/4 in the bag right now.
They must have been phony cops hired by the reps for protection.
Cops, yes. Phony, no. I remembered Baker. He used to be an SID expert on coercive technique until he was fired from the force a couple years ago.
A mercenary?
Bingo.
He won't have to worry about getting paid no more.
That stripper you interviewed, she's one of them. Figure it out. She must have made the call to Baker and that other bozo. Let's attend to some business.
I'm there.
Well, never mind about the
Nice
whole
crowd. You see it anywhere?
police force.
Yeah. You sure she's in here?
I'm gonna look backstage. Check the balcony and cover the exit. I don't want this one giving us the blow-off.
Crystal Run's kind of weird. And actually one thing about, I think, her character model that has always kind of bothered me, I think her forearms are too long, I'm not sure. It just looks like it. Every time I see her, I'm like, those forearms are too long for that model. Question is, oh, that's how we get upstairs. Nothing here. Whoa. And we're dead. Alright, anyway, we're dead. And we're way back here, so, well, what awaits me now is a fun part of going through all that stuff that we just did again to get back to the place where we were. So, well, I'll just end the video here and we'll start the next video back where we left off. So for now, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like or a comment below. And I will see you in the next part, so until then, have a better one.